friends. Hi, Schmakey. Sorry, I think my music is probably very loud. Give me 1 second. Gotta change up some settings. Change up the right setting. There we go. Nice. Nice vibes. Oh boy. Okay. I need to get my stuff together. It's been a day. How's your day been, friends? Can I see chat, please? Phone. There we go. Hey, Sexalia! You just saw someone play this last week? Well, the Operator had an update that says they sold over 30,000 copies. So, in fact, we can go read it right now, because I saw this on Steam, and I really wanted to read it, but then I got sidetracked. I had to take a phone call right before the stream started. So, I mean, this is pretty interesting, right, for a indie game? I am positive that you cannot read the super tiny font on my screen right now, and in fact, I can't really read it either, so here we go. I got smudges on my glasses. Okay, so this is why we support indie games, right? So I can clean my glasses. Okay, so it says, hey operators, it's been a little over a week since the Operator launched on Steam. After 3 years of development with a super tiny team, often just me, now the two of us, it's difficult to state how blown away we were at the reception the Operator has received. With almost 2,000 very positive reviews, we've now sold over 30,000 copies of the game and exceeded more than 120,000 wish lists. These are enormous milestones that provide us with a huge amount of options going forwards, including the ability to work on a successor. So that's really cool. It seems like they're reinvesting the money, right? We'd love to see it. Without the support you've given us, it simply wouldn't be possible, and for that we're incredibly grateful. Special thanks has to go to those who purchased the soundtrack separately from the game. It's an incredibly important aspect of the Operator, and we're thrilled that it resonated with so many of you. So that's really cool. I did not buy the soundtrack because I am a bad person. But now I'm really curious. I don't particularly remember the soundtrack from last week's stream, which that's not a commentary like, oh, really? People bought, well, I didn't think the soundtrack was that good. No, it didn't, I'm making a note to listen to it this stream, because obviously it's very popular, which is really cool. So here's some stats. They had 1,300 concurrent players, which is huge for an indie game. Mix this up. Aww. You're just now going to bed at 2 a.m.? Mate, most of the time I wake up at 5 a.m. I don't know how you do it, but thank you for joining in. It has almost 2,000 very positive reviews, over 1,600 on the Steam page during its launch. Front page of Steam's top sellers, 7 days on the front page for new and trending. That's amazing. As we scope the potential for a successor that's bigger and bolder, we just want to say thank you again for supporting the game. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. It's really, really, really cool. We love it. We love it. Capital underscore, you made it back to the stream. Hello. Hello. Welcome on in, everyone. You wake up between 4 to 6 depending on how stressed your cat is, but you're going to bed at 2? Were you out? Is it a holiday? It's Lugnasa, but I don't know. It's strange. So a lot of Scandinavian countries celebrate pagan holidays, but like the kind of like Christian version of the pagan holiday. Oh, then you can go back to sleep. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Let's fire this game up and let's listen to the soundtrack. And I'm sorry if me drinking water sounded gross. I'm not sure how sensitive my microphone is. And I will change the scene. For content creators, the music is safe to stream on all platforms. I don't remember getting this. So the game updated. So number 1, the game did update. And number 2, like I had to download an update before playing. And number 2, I don't remember getting that warning before. Not warning. What would you call it? Oh, if you click up there, it takes you to the Steam page for the original soundtrack, which was great. You know why I don't think we noticed the music? Because of this. I had the music very low last time. Oh. Okay. Well, you have a terrible sleep schedule. What have you done to fix it? I mean, I shouldn't be asking you questions because that might wake you up more. How about instead, I'm super boring and you can fall asleep to me. Yeah, apparently I don't have misophonia because I didn't even notice. My partner has been using like boring, like there's a category of podcasts I think on Spotify that's intentionally boring, so you'll just fall asleep to it. It's people with like very soothing, low, slow voices reading you facts about cake. Like, I'm not making this up. He listened to one. He was like, here. He gave me his ear pod, and I put it in. And it was literally someone going, chocolate cake is a type of cake. Black Forest cake is a type of cake. I tried it once. So, Sexalia, you listened to 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I tried listening to Alice in Wonderland. So my partner was like, here, like, try this out. It's someone reading Alice in Wonderland with a very soothing voice. And, sorry, well, I just added a permitted term that I don't know that I want permitted all of the time. Right? Okay, capital underscore. Okay, so the reason why I permitted your comment is because we were sharing his headphones, so we were listening to Alice in Wonderland, and my mind was like, oh, this is a really interesting story. And then I started taking mental notes about how the book, or at least the audiobook, was different from the Disney film. And so then I became completely distracted and started cataloging the ways that it was different and started compiling like a little dossier in my head. And then I realized, hey, this isn't putting me to sleep. This is like turning into some kind of strange research project. So I took out the earphone, and then my partner was like totally snoring. I'm like, how does this work for you? How does this work for you? Right? Capital underscore, right? Yeah. So. Okay. Here's stuff about cake, which is bring up additional facts in my head. The cake one was better. Because I didn't have a story to focus on. Sorry. Sorry, kid is struggling to sleep. Unfortunately, her bedtime is 7, so my partner's trying to put her down, and there's a struggle. There's a battle, bedtime battle happening. For example, did you know that German chocolate cake is not German? I did not know. Wait, did I know that? I think I knew that, but I don't remember why. Doesn't it have something to do with America? No. It has to do with the coconut. No. Okay, capital underscore, you're gonna have to tell me. It's just chocolate cake with walnut icing, but... Oh, it was made in Texas by this woman who really liked this British-American chocolatier. His name was Samuel German. I thought it had to do with coconut, so... I did not remember that. Remember, this game makes you, like, do your fake password, your enhance. It was German's chocolate cake, and then it got shortened. Yeah, I do remember hearing that story. Anyway, mix this up. Is this doing anything for you? Would it help? Is this a soothing phone line? Should I just leave this? Should I just leave this? Sorry.
Hey, pal. So, tell me, how'd day number 1 at the FDI go? Everything you had hoped for?
This is the game with the tritone phone calls. Yeah. Oh, also, hi, welcome to my channel. People leave as I leave that. Bring her on. Okay. Hi, I'm Professor Ashley. Despite appearances, I am in fact a real professor, and I teach people how to make video games at the University of Utah. On my stream, I like to play a variety of indie games. This one's pretty cool. 30,000 copies sold, as we just noted. And I like to analyze the game design. I have a penchant for puzzle games, as we've learned. And I use biometric equipment, like you can see above my head, the heart rate monitor, and I have Tobii eye tracking turned on. If you're not seeing the Tobii eye tracking, you can toggle it on using the Twitch settings, which I think work on mobile. They definitely work on desktop. Might not be available for mobile, but we'll see. We are playing the Operator. This is my second playthrough. Not second playthrough. Second time playing. First playthrough. Second time playing. So this is our second day at the office. And this is a game where you're playing an FBI agent, except of course it's not called FBI because reasons. You're playing an agent that is investigating crime. Interestingly, and I'm not sure, there could be a variety of reasons why, but this game was not pitched as being like the X-Files, if you remember that show from the 1990s. And I wonder if that's because the developer is too young to know that show, or if it's because of copyright reasons, or yeah, so on and so forth. But the theme, the flavor of this game is that you get some reasonable requests. There are crimes that you're investigating, but some of them are just a bit off. And there's also a hacker. There's like an international hacker that's hacking into your system. And this person is very dangerous. You're supposed to report them. I chose not to report them in the hopes that they're a hacktivist, but yeah. I have ADHD, so just any background noise is good. Real professor implies an imagined professor. Yes, there are imaginary professors. They play Pokemon. Oh, you're using Firefox, which Toby doesn't like. Womp womp. Hold, please. Is this on YouTube? Capital underscore? Let's try it. The X-Files theme, but in major key. Okay. Let's try it. X-Files theme in major key. It does sound like Wii Sports. It's uplifting, but the whistle is like, is the whistle also in a major key? That sounds like it's in a minor key. The whole thing is in a major key. Okay. It must be like the discordant like step. I don't know. There's still a little. The background definitely does sound cheerful and uplifting. All right, let's crime some solves. Okay, so hey pal, tell me, how'd day number 1 go? Everything you hoped for? Nailed it. Absolutely.
All right. That's what I like to hear. Sorry, buddy. My phone's ringing off the hook here. I gotta run. But hey, great job. And just keep plugging away, okay? I'm proud of you, Evan.
Oh right, this is our childhood friend who got promoted, and we used to be his boss. I'm gonna say, of course, Director Trench. I'm only gonna use his formal title. Here's
Operator
Skinner.
Tanner, Agent Pendle has an update on yesterday's case.
I'll patch her through in a moment. But before I do, I wanted to let you know that from this point on, you'll talk to the agents directly. Time to cut the umbilical cord. However, as your supervisor, I'll still be in the background monitoring your activity.
Hey.
Good morning, Operator Tanner. So you remember Ray Wells, right?
Oh no, this is the problem when we take a week off. A week in between plays means no, I don't remember Ray Wells. Who is Ray Wells? Am I gonna lose points if I... Well,
I say you had a long first day too. Wells is the shooter who killed Henry Jenkins at the bar.
thank
Using
you.
his license plate number obtained from the video analysis system, you were able to make a positive ID on him. So I checked out the address you gave me, but no sign of Wells. Then I get a call from Vice and guess what? Wells was found dead in a downtown parking garage early this morning. Shot. Point blank range. Now I'm working 2 homicides, and it's my first week. Welcome to the FBI, Alexandra. Anyway, the garage has cameras, and I got some footage of Wells. That's the good news. The bad news? I don't have all the footage. Sort of weird, but part of it is missing.
For a minute, when she said that she's working 2 homicides, it sounded like her voice was also in a major key, and she was like really excited that 2 people had died. Yeah, I'm working 2 homicides. So great for my career. Has been tampered with?
I don't know. Looks that way, doesn't it? I don't put much stock into conspiracies, but the timing is definitely suspicious.
Yes.
Anyway, think you could take a look? I'm looking for anything that's different between the first and second half of the surveillance footage. Apart from Wells ending up dead and the blood splatter on the pillar. Sorry for the vivid details.
Well, we're gonna watch the film, so like the vivid details are fine. Okay, so up here at, let's do some gameplay analysis. That's why you're here, right? So if you can see on the screen, or you can look where my eyes are looking if you have the Toby integration on, next to the applications taskbar, we have this find something different, which is our quest. But essentially that's like a spot the difference puzzle that you would find in the newspaper or in like a magazine. Maybe. All right, let's see. Let's see. Because all the puzzles so far have been interesting. Although we pointed out some flaws in the last one, some logical flaws. But so far the puzzles have been really good and have been like the caliber of an escape room or escape room in a box or like a hunt a killer, which I really, really like. Yeah, like a highlight, spot the difference. So let's see if they keep up the momentum. Ooh, find something different. Oh, crap, crap, crap. Nope, nope, ah! That's not what I want to do. I forgot that you click on the quest when you want to complete the quest. Hope that didn't give me negative points. Alright. So that's apparently Wells standing by that pillar. I think. Then some footage goes missing. And then he's dead. Which is nice because we don't have to see gruesome. Okay, so look for something that's different. Okay, so I think it's to spot the difference. There are 3 cones in front of a car. The parking space next to Wells was empty. Is there going to be something different? Different white car, maybe red car to the left. That all looks the same. The pillars look the same. There's that flash of white that happens. I wonder if we pause. If there's anything different there. Did the car move a little bit? Where's that? Hold on. No. Is there anything weird in the snow and the grain? There's like a big flash of flash of white. We had a way to enhance the video player, right? Sound waves on the bottom of the screen. Oh, these, the white lines here, the peaks and valleys. Enhance, yeah. Will the game let me do anything with those? Oh.
We're looking for anything that's different between the two halves of the footage, Operator. Apart from what Agent Pendle said about Wells and the blood splatter. Anything that's different at all.
Skinner hates me. Okay, so maybe not the grain. They're looking for difference in... I was thinking that must be like a car moves or... Okay, sorry if you have photosensitive epilepsy, because I'm kind of scrubbing through this pretty quickly. Somebody to like take a screenshot. It's supposed to be like a spot the difference, right? Oh, there's a light. That's what it is. Okay, so one of the lights goes out. So see how this light is reflecting? Yeah, you got it, capital underscore. You got it at the same time. So the light's reflecting in this car's windshield. And then when you get shot, it's gone. The watch will come back. Yeah, okay. So click this and then such a weird graphic. This light's off in the second
Look at
part.
that. Give me a sec, Operator. I'm
That
gonna
was
check
subtle.
this out.
That was good. That's good. Good work, capital underscore. Good work.
Well, well, well. I just found a bullet lodged in the light's framework. I'm sending you a photo.
Is she on the ladder? Like, she's calling me while she's...
Can you run an analysis and tell me what kind of bullet I'm looking at?
Did she pick it up with her hands? Hey, chat, how do we do analysis? Actually, you know what? Dr. Redog? Paging Dr. Redog. Paging Dr. Boyfriend? Can you tell me how you would run an analysis on ballistics? And you don't have to type it. You can just like poke your head in and tell me what you would do if you found a bullet. Usually you're finding bullets inside people, but if someone asked you for an analysis of a bullet, what would you do? You're typing. Okay. Dr. Boyfriend does... Thank you. That's extremely helpful. The moral of the story is stay in your lane. Hashtag not my job. All right. It's in applications. I remember now. It's in applications. Looks like a hollow point, like it didn't burst the way it was supposed to. It seems like a semi-jacketed hollow point that did not flower out. Alright. Alright, so we don't need car or human. Don't know how a calculator would help us right now. Oof. Terminal bullet? Oh, that command doesn't exist. Okay. What about without the question mark? Okay, you can consult the manual with help. I just got an achievement called RTFM, which means read the manual. Okay, so settings. I can do settings. I can do show current directory path. I can do consensus. The stuff in the top might be foreign material passed through. It may also be deformed. Interesting. Interesting. Human database. List of files and directory. Wait, can I hack into the mainframe? Oh, I have to specify a directory path. Huh. Oh. They did. Try IS. Oops. Wait, why isn't it letting me type? What have I done? LS. Okay. Hold on. Hold, please. I need to redo this. Where should I go from here? I only have 3 folders and 0 files. Does ls-la actually do anything? Apparently not, unless there's a space. Could not find file or directory path. Boo. Boo indeed. Well, we tried to hack into the mainframe. Okay, so change directory. Yes. CD trash. Would you call me? No. Okay, so I don't know that there's an application. Is it literally just a calculator? Okay. So that, again, probably not helpful. Do we have Snake? It's kind of cool that we have notepads so we can take notes. It's probably going to be handy later. Yeah, we already went through that information, so that's not going to help us. And the most wanted is basically exists to tell us about Hal the hacker. So that's not going to help. Cases? We have Pendle and Walker. Bar in the parking lot. Okay, Skinner, I need help. Wait, how did I ask for help last time? Oh no! Why did I do this? Oh, of course not.
That's the photo I sent you of the bullet, Operator. Can you analyze it and tell me what type of bullet it is?
I don't even know, but how do I do this? My friends. Give my brain 3 to 5 days to process, right? Kabbalah. Type. Like, literally, you want me to type? Or you're saying... I don't have anything to do an analysis with. There was the application that, like, enhanced. It's just settings. Fine. I think that was the human database. That's not gonna help. What? I just click on it? Oh, the FDI hierarchy looked like pretty funny. Okay. Yep, cool. Well, there you go. Just had to click on it. Sigh. Okay.
45 caliber? I believe that's what the military and police use. Well, that's something anyway. Thanks for your help, operator. Appreciate it. If only we had all of the footage. Anyway, I should get back to the scene. Keep digging and see if you can find anything else about our perp.
Okay, let's open up the Ye Olde Notes app right now because I'm sure other people use 45. Oh, here's Hal. What was his name? Killed, Wells. Oops, not Kipped. Kendall makes comment about that mission being... Okay. Yeah, military and law enforcement. I do like that they add the typing sounds. They have the same type of gun. Yeah, right. Oh, you're saying no? That they use 9mm because they can carry 18 round magazines? I'm gonna be friendly. Hello, Hal. How's it going? Look, I have a deal to offer you. One that I think you'll find interesting. Go on, I'm listening. You see, we share a common goal. You, me, and the FDI. You just don't know it yet. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'll help you with the Wells case. But, admittedly, I don't think I need help for this case. I'm pretty much got it. You have to help me later when I ask for it. Do we have ourselves a deal? Why would I help a criminal? How could you help me? Pendle could use my help, so... Why would I help a criminal? Because, as I already said, we share a goal. And because without my help, you and Agent Pendle will never solve this case. Wells' killer will still be on the loose. And, sadly, you'll never climb the ranks of the FDI. Sad face emoji. I can't do anything illegal. You won't be. I mean, apart from working with me. The world's most wanted hacker. Hacked into the Pentagon. This place has more firewalls than the devil's bedroom. Yeah, I too have seen 2001: A Space Odyssey. How could you help me? I have access to the surveillance footage from Garage. And I mean all of the footage. I can just type ... Edel could use my help, so she could. And you could be her knight in shining armor. Well, I care less about that. Pendle seems perfectly competent. Thank you very much. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put this big juicy missing part back in so you can watch and solve the crime. I'll help you if... Everyone, it's okay, I'm here now. Hi, Jeffrey! Won't this look suspicious? Yeah, isn't this kind of sus? Somebody asked how you got the missing footage. Just say the analysis software restored it. You sure about that? It's supposed to be cutting edge anyway, right? Oh boy, I bet no one would question me. Do we have ourselves a deal? Oh, we have a deal. Good. Now, give me a few seconds. Run my script. Click, 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 click. Enhance. Enhance. Starting report on Damon 666. That feels... Oh, look, there's a smiley face. It says done, smiley face. Can't be bad, right? Alright. The missing footage has been magically restored. I hope you have your popcorn ready. I'll be back a little later to collect my debt. Evan. Until then, toodles. I explicitly trust Hal with my life. Who else remembers bootlegging games with ISO Demon? Damon. When I say demon. Damon just means background process. But I like it. It's a cool name. Hackerman seems nice. Hackerman. Okay, garage. Okay, so this is a video we saw from before. But like right about here, I think it's 8 seconds in, there would be static. Oh, here comes a car. Wells goes to the passenger side, and then the car shoots Wells and drives off. Okay. So we're looking for about 10 seconds in. And I enhance. 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 What the heck is this? Oh, enhance. Forgot. You just click on things. And it magically enhances. Enhance. Enhance.
I see that you ran the facial recognition software, and 0 matches turned up, Operator. That's unusual. In fact, it shouldn't even be possible. Our FDI databases are exhaustive. I'll flag this issue for later, but go ahead and share the image with Agent Pendle.
Ooh, Skinner's not in on it. He's not high enough security to know what this is about. Enhance. Hate to hear that, right? So is this person a ghost? Is that what they would a spook? Is that what they call FBI agents? Because they like cut tags out of their clothing. So you can't even trace where they bought the clothes from, right? Is that a thing? Okay, more info on killer. So, he said to share the photo, so I guess the whole thing. Ghost car. You sent the ghost car's model to Agent Pendle. I got an achievement.
Wait, I don't understand. How did you get that, Tanner?
I could just... Okay, so I know you can't read my dialogue options because, unfortunately, my body is in the way. I have 3 choices. The first one is, our software recovered the missing part. So that's what Hal told me to say. The second option is, a magician never reveals his secrets, which is like coy, whatever. Probably like the safest option to pick. And then the third option is wild. So the third option is Hal found the footage for me. Which I bet if we say that, she's going to go, ha 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 ha, and not believe me. So I'm going to go ahead and say that. I'm going to pick the spiciest option. You cut tags out of your clothes because you're an FBI agent. I cut tags on my clothes because I have autism and I don't like the feeling against my skin. I do that too. Also, I get embarrassed if it sticks up, which I know is like not an embarrassing thing, but when people are like, oh, your tag's up, or worse when they fix it for you and it's like, don't touch me, don't touch me. I hate it. The worst though is when you cut the tag out, capital, and then the like the material of the tag is like pokey, and so instead of there just being like a tag, now there's a pokey like stub. Yeah, I'm gonna say Hal found the footage for me.
How? The hacker? You're a funny guy, Tanner.
Hey.
And in this footage that you received, courtesy of, Hal, can you see the killer's face by any chance?
Yep.
Yes, that's it. I'll canvass the area immediately. Maybe someone has seen our Prince Charming. I'll talk to you later. And thanks again.
Doing my job. I'm gonna play this as truthful as I can. I'm gonna try not to lie. I'm gonna be like, hey, this infamous hacker is all up in my systems all the time. It's 1:45 p.m. Are we calling it? Do we go for lunch? Back? Hal says, now about that debt, Evan. Go ahead, Hal. Go ahead, sweetheart. I'm listening. We're best buds now. Yeah, exactly. Good. Now I'm going to connect you to another FDI agent. Her name is Catherine Andrew. Just listen to what she has to say. What if Hal is Catherine? But she knows no one will believe she's a lady hacker. Open your terminal and type the following command. Call 187. Okay. Applications. Terminal. Oh, I am dyscalculic. Is that the term? So this is actually really difficult for me. Space. Dash, dash. No secure. Not Catherine Andrews. Catherine Andrews! Error 501. Picture not available. Picture is not secure.
Hello, Operator Tanner. Hal told me that you'd be calling.
Like I had a choice. What's this all about?
Okay, I'll try to keep this short. About a month ago, I started working on a missing persons case. A woman reported that her husband had been gone for over 48 hours. Almost right away, the case felt different. Red tape all over the place. An unusual lack of cooperation from my superiors and colleagues. Unanswered calls. Suddenly, the FDI felt like the most incompetent department in the country. After an almost endless game of phone tag, I finally managed to get an appointment with a superior. The plan was to sit down and talk about the case first thing Monday morning. That Sunday night, I'm awoken by a phone call. The woman's apartment has burned to the ground. And the woman, what's left of her anyway, has been found dead in the ashes.
Could be a coincidence. No. Okay, so my options are, so then what did you do? Or timing sounds a little strange, or could be a coincidence. It's not gonna be right. Hey, thanks for the follow. Halsey, how are you? Welcome on in. 501 feels weird to use there. It's not an implemented error. Someone else who pals with Hal, right? We're gonna make a whole little union, actually. Timing sounds a little strange.
Well, it gets worse. So I started looking into the fire, of course.
Of course.
I couldn't help myself. Plus, I felt like I owed it to Mia. That was the woman's name. Mia Cole. Anyway, it wasn't long before my superiors found out and pressured me to stop. They told me the fire had been ruled accidental, the result of faulty wiring in our oven. They told me I was wasting my time and precious FDI resources by looking into it, and said if I continued, I'd end up pushing papers in a basement somewhere. But that fire, Operator Tanner, that fire was no accident. I can feel it. Mia was murdered. I just have to prove it. That's where I'm hoping you can help me.
You don't have the necessary clearance to view this profile. Okay, but what about her name, Catherine Andrews? Also capital underscore if I had a spray bottle. Hell, 9,000. Okay, oh, positive, huh? Got firearm license. Alright. Fingerprints. Cool. Why I looked her up? I guess I just wanted to confirm that she does work for the FDI. And yes, we're unionizing the FDI. What's wrong with pushing papers if it pays well and provides benefits? I know, Catherine's like, Kathy over here really wants to make a difference. Okay, why would Hal help you with it? Because Hal's not the bad guy.
But I can't really go into that. Not now, anyway.
Unless he's got dirt on her.
Trust me. Go ahead and search them in the human DB. The husband's name is Sasha. Sasha and Mia Cole. Please.
Well, we found Mia already. Because I am nosy. Wait. Like that. Okay. I like how long it takes to load. That feels weird. Very 1990, whatever this is supposed to be. That's why I call my job paper friends with benefits. Oh, the old email factory, right? I have a clearance level.
Just another coincidence, right? Look, I don't know why, but someone
I
doesn't
mean, I'm
want us
pretty
looking
low
into Sasha and Mia Cole.
on
But
the
we
tier
have to,
list.
Operator Tanner. It's our job. Who's going to do it if we don't? Can you help me find proof Mia's fire wasn't an accident?
Dude, I just want to retire with a nice pension. Now, I'm not going to roleplay this because I wouldn't. I would just. Can I log out? Is that an option? No.
You'll take a look then?
How can we
Oh,
access
thank
their
you.
case files?
As far as how to access the case files,
Oh my goodness.
that's not really my area of expertise. But you can ask
Why are you
Cal.
calling me? Oh, okay. How can I access the cool files? Funny, I was just working on this very thing. So, it looks like I can't give you direct access to the files, but Cal can get the files. So... Found a bug in the chat. You should be able to inject a query that'll get you in. Just type this. This is less fun, I must say. Oh wait, I type into chat? Into this chat. This chat's a phone call. What? Does it want me to say this? That would be a very strange thing to say on the phone. I forgot to sanitize our database inputs. I'm glad I didn't have to type it though. Not in this chat, Evan, in the chat with Andrews. But this is a vocal chat. Dude, my friend works here. I'll give me a break. Surely it couldn't be... Is this not a phone? Why does it ring then? Chat, why does it ring if it's not a phone call? Okay, so we need... quote. Yeah, you know, I've been meaning to tell you, // equals DWND_FL, parentheses, single quote, select asterisk from cases. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So it's gonna be either this one or this one. Select asterisk from cases where ID equals NXQ mode dot media. What's the difference between these two? Oh, you can't see, chat, so I can't rely on you. This is all on me. Puzzles me flying solo. Just trust me that there are two that look very similar. Okay, whatever. Oh, I picked the right one.
Despite being, well, a thorn in the side, you have to admit Hal gets results.
Why are they a thorn in the side? Okay. You crave strawberry lemonade. Is that because of blood? Why are you craving strawberry lemonade, Kaneki? But hi, welcome. Inscription Sasha Mia is engraved on the inside. Okay. Oh, can't see Sasha. Paging Dr. Boyfriend. Paging Dr. Boyfriend. We have a chem scan lab tech chemical analyzer 1.04 for an ash sample of non-organic solid matter. A weight of 4.2 grams with color gray. Would you ever do this? Oh, wait, hold on, settings. Okay. You've opened a chemical sample. We have automatically given you access to the CSLCA data report application. You can find it with the other applications in the top left menu. Okay. Please review the user manual relative to the chemical sample analysis we're proceeding. You can find those documents in your personal drive. Okay. Supervisor will contact you with further instructions. Okay. This user manual for the ChemScan LCA chemical analyzer provides guidance on proper use and operation, but does not replace proper training and handling chemicals. The manufacturer and authors of this manual cannot be held liable for injuries, damages, or losses resulting from the use of the instrument or handling of chemicals in a manner not in accordance with this manual or applicable laws and regulations. Okay, cool. What on earth did I walk into? Yeah. Oh, because I did not have strawberry lemonade. No, I had when we went to Chili's, which I can show the video. How about we end on that? I'll show the TikTok at the end of the stream. I got a shark bite margarita that was supposed to have a gummy shark on it, which is why I ordered it, and they didn't have the gummy shark, and I was too shy to ask if they were out. So you would do an ash analysis, non-organic, that's like straight carbon. Yeah, no. What on earth did I walk into? Simply drink the H2O2, nothing bad can happen. Oh, you absolutely would have asked. Okay. So our server, I didn't put this in the TikTok because I don't want the server to get like any kind, well, like no one's gonna, like 4 people looked at the TikTok, right? Like it's not like they're gonna get, I didn't want it to seem like I was dunking on the server. You know what I mean? Like I didn't want to seem like I was being unfair to the server who's like doing a great job. But the server was a little strange in that I'm trying to load TikTok right now so I can play it. In that the server, okay, we walked in and we had our kid with us, and our kid was kind of being a kid and just bouncing around looking at things, and he said, the server, I was like, yeah, she's a little overstimulated right now, and he was like, yeah, it's because kids can see things that we can't. They can see into other worlds. It was like, yeah, that's it. You know, kids. So after that, I was like, oh, I don't know if I should ask about the shark gummy. You may be asking yourself how I... Okay, hold on. Okay, I spent way too much time on this, by the way. I edited the crap out of this to make a good TikTok. You may be asking yourself how I got to be awkwardly standing in a Chili's parking lot. Well, around a year ago, my Twitch community and I made a Cursed Dungeons & Dragons style alignment chart for American casual dining restaurants. Oh, how we laughed. Then my friend Jordan decided to give me gift cards to experience each of the 9 restaurants and reevaluate our rankings, making this my first ever sponsored TikTok. So that's what I'm here to do, evaluate if Chili's is truly neutral good. Before even stepping foot into the restaurant, their website reinforces the neutral good ranking we pre-assigned with love, inclusion, and enjoyment. As a side note, their About Us section on the website features a timeline of the history of the restaurant, which includes the 2015 Welcome to Chili's viral Vine video. When we arrived, we were greeted... Honestly, that's my favorite part, is their website. It was like, Welcome to Chili's goes viral on Vine. It's like, you guys, you're a restaurant. Like, surely you have more accolades than a meme. With Welcome to Chili's, and I'm pretty sure I squealed out loud.
Welcome to Chili's, 3 of you? Yeah.
We were promptly seated in a mostly empty restaurant because we got there at 5 p.m. The decor felt less chaotic than anticipated, with sparse wall decorations and only a couple of TVs playing the Summer Olympics on mute. There was actually no music playing, and the lack of decoration and muted colors made it feel lawful. On the other hand, we were immediately overwhelmed by the table, tablet, gigantic menu, and silverware coming in these strangely printed paper sacks. So far... Okay, so that's the margarita I got, by the way, the shark bite one. It says $6, but I feel like I paid more than that. It says also that, like, I swear there was no alcohol in it, and this is Utah, so we, like, our drinks aren't very strong, but it's supposed to have, like, tequila, coconut rum, and then, like, a blackberry raspberry liqueur at the bottom, and then like a sweet sour mix, and then you see the gummy shark, right? This is very important. So there's a gummy shark on the rim and then like some kind of salt. No one really described what the salt was because it's like salt but with extra, I don't know, chilies or something, like a tahini. I don't know what that is. I didn't ask questions, man. I just ordered it. See ya, Jeffrey. Yeah, memes are great for business, right? I'm not familiar with that meme. Jeffrey, go Google it. I hope that's why you left. I hope you left to go Google it. But you're right, Sexalia, they didn't make the meme and they're taking credit for it. Printed paper sacks. So far, the chaos and lawfulness seem to cancel each other out and put us comfortably in neutral territory. We ordered both things the pop-up menu told us to, the margarita and the triple dipper. My margarita was called Shark Bite and was advertised as having a little gummy shark on the rim, but mine came without the shark, but with the blood. I think there's like, this is supposed to be the blood. The margarita.
There's some sort of syrup on the bottom.
Yeah. It doesn't taste like blood.
It's hand sanitizer.
It was too awkward to ask if they were out of stock or if my expectations that the marg would look like the photo were unreasonable. The appetizers arrived looking impressively like the pictures, but we were granted a bonus lump of broccoli in the green sauce. This is starting to feel a lot more chaotic. For the main meal, I got the Southwest chicken salad, which the waiter warned me was the spiciest menu item. It was fine, and I'm not saying that because I'm a tough guy. I bring it up because I wonder how ample warning for a small threat fits on the chart. Andrew, on the other hand, ordered a pile of meat, and I'll let him describe it. How you doing?
Not good.
Why not?
Got the sweats.
Finally, it was time to pay, which had to be done by the weird tablet machine. This felt chaotic as it was the same machine that told me to ask my server about a volcano cake, followed by golf blast play now. So I didn't cover this in the TikTok, but I just want to point out that this doesn't make sense. So it says, ask your server. Okay, let's start there. Ask your server. Okay, what question am I asking the server? Why, yes, that is a molten volcano. Well, then that's not a question. That's a statement. I still don't understand why I'm asking my server. Like this is unnecessary. This is superfluous. Why, yes, that is a molten volcano topped with ice cream ready to erupt with sweetness, which is also a very funny phrase. Told me to ask my server about a volcano cake, followed by golf blast play now. I tried swiping my gift cards to pay, but the machine didn't recognize the card, so I had asked our server for a reset. The machine took a really long time to reboot. Awkward machine malfunction aside, because I paid with gift cards, I wasn't able to... Okay, so actually, this was a lot more complicated than I made it sound. Leave a tip on my credit card like I normally would. Luckily, I had $20 in my purse, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to tip our server at all. Total... Okay, so what had happened, this is actually way more devious. So if you're like, oh, well, of course you can't tip on a gift card or like whatever. No, it was a lot worse than that. So I had 2 gift cards. For the way the system works is they make you check out. So they make you enter your tip, right? So I did like a 20 or 25% tip. Our server was great except for the gummy shark incident. So I put in the tip and then it bumped the total from being, I think it was $70 to $80. And I had, or like $84. I don't remember what it was, but I had $75 worth of gift cards. So I enter in the gift cards and I'm like, that can't be right. Like the machine was like, okay, you're all good. Good job. See you later. And I'm like, wait a minute, that can't be right. So I asked the server, like this became a whole nother thing because now the restaurant's busy because now it's almost 7. So now the waiter's like running around, getting people food, getting people drinks. And I had to like trouble him with this question. And I was like, the gift card says minus $12 on it. So does that mean I have $12 left on the gift card? That can't be right. But do I owe you $12? And he was like, nope, I checked your tab. You're good. You can go. And I'm like, but why does it say negative $12? And then he was like, oh, it's because you owe me, like, he didn't phrase it this way, but like basically his tip would have been $12, right? So the machine showed me that I owed him $12. but it didn't say that. It just said negative $12 as a balance, which was extremely confusing because I thought I owed the restaurant money. And then the server was like, oh, don't worry about it. And I was like, but you're not going to get a tip. He's like, no, you tipped me like $5. And I'm like, on a $70 check? Like, that's criminal. That's so bad. So I'm really glad I had 20 bucks. And he's like, okay, I'll go get you change. I'm like, no, you keep that 20. And I hate everything. And now I want to die because this has gotten so much worse than I wanted it to be. Evil alignment vibes. I was finally able to pay, and then it asked me for a survey. While this certainly was a dessert in its own right, it gave evil corporate vibes, which inched my ranking down further. Based on the decor, food, and overall experience, I am changing Chili's rank from neutral good down to neutral evil. Which of the 9 restaurants should I visit next? Let me know in the comments. Bye, Chili's! Bye! You may be asking your... What? Okay, so my cousin said that I should do Applebee's next, which I think is fair because Chili's dethroned Applebee's in the alignment chart, right? That makes sense. Right? Oh, you want to go to Waffle House next? Oh. Is there a Waffle House in Utah? I don't know if there is. Waffle House near me. There's not. So unfortunately, there are 2 chains that I have to go out of state for. One of which is Waffle House, and the other one is Steak and Shake, I think. And I had an opportunity to go Waffle House when I was in Texas, and I didn't. Yeah, we're not south enough. I think Applebee's is next, but I don't know if my body can handle it. This might have to be like a once a month thing. I might disappoint Jordan, and this is gonna have to be like a long project. Okay, here's the user manual. I'm really good at reading manuals, so. And I'm glad that they made it extra long, so this would be great. If you have any questions, contact us. How to use open the sample in the dedicated Kim LCA software. Okay, so I think I did that. I think that's the sample, right? Input the appropriate settings for a sample using the formulas found thereafter. Ooh, that's gonna be one I struggle with. I think I got a C in my high school chemistry class. Start the analysis process. Note that this might take some time. Once the analysis is complete, open the data report, input the results, and initiate the calculation. What? So, hold on. Sorry, the hiccups. Okay, so I run... Okay, wait, I can minimize. So I run this, and then I get info that I put in here. Oh, sample characteristics. Well, now I see why they gave us a calculator. Sample characteristics may affect the settings required for a proper analysis. Colorado has a Waffle House? $5 would only be 6% of 80. Yeah, like the way Reiki. The way this poor server, like I know we're still on the Chili's thing, but the way he spoke told me he was accustomed to people not tipping. And like I don't know. When we got there, it was basically empty. There was another family who looked like they were maybe like tourists, because who else would be at a Chili's at like 4:30 p.m. They were finishing as we arrived. They seemed fine. There were a few other folks who came in who were older, who were not fine. They were bad. No one like yelled at the server, but they were just like, the server went. There was this older dude and his adult son, and the server went over to, I get distracted. I focus on everyone's conversations at restaurants. Like I never talk when we're at restaurants because I'm just listening to everyone else's conversations and I'm super overstimulated and overwhelmed. So I hear the server go up to the table and he's like, "Hey, welcome in." And the guy's like, "I want a cheeseburger, 2 patties, no lettuce, no tomato, no." And he like starts just barking out his order, right? Which is not like expressively rude. Like he's not yelling. He's not like, "You took too long." But he just like, "No, hi, how are you?" Nothing. Well-trained observation skills for the win. That's the problem, right, Reiki? When you're a user researcher and you're trained to study people and study their body language and study their facial reactions all the time, that you just can't go out and enjoy yourself because you're like doing basically facial analytics all the time, like body language analysis. Yeah, there was an older couple behind Andrew who spoke on speakerphone the entire time to other people. So wild. The table like to my left, they were a young couple, like probably younger by like I want to say late 20s, early 30s. Yeah, I'm gonna go late 20s. And I was like hopeful that they would just be like normal. And they were, but in the bad way. Yeah. Yeah, in the sense that so they seemed like they were having a date and like they'd been married for a while or like they'd been long-term dating kind of thing. So like no one was nervous. We're just sitting there. They were nice to the waiter. They ordered their food. They were like excited to get mozzarella sticks, right? Like, "Oh, let's treat ourselves." But then the dude took a phone call, and apparently it was from a friend who was getting married. Because he was like, "She's pulling that before your wedding? Well, it's not too late, man. I'm telling you, those are red flags. I'd put her in her place if I were you." And I'm just like, oh. And so I look over to the partner who's has to be overhearing this conversation, right? And she just has her head down, probably staring at her phone. Like this is a perfectly normal thing for her partner to say on the phone, encouraging his friend to put someone in their... I don't know, man. It was a lot. It was a lot. I can't wait to see what you're gonna write, capital underscore. I'm scared to see what you're gonna write. We're playing a video game. Welcome to my channel. We're playing a video game. We're not talking about doing social behavioral analysis and chilies while you're trying to assess where they fall in the alignment chart. Although I will say that Zelly did say that by my criteria, all of the 9 restaurants on the alignment chart are going to be evil, because essentially my like criteria were they're a corporation that made me use an annoying machine to pay. Yeah, right? Capital underscore? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, well, okay, so here's the thing. I have this, it's well known. You know what? We're doing this mode. We're not playing a game anymore. Talking about this now. It's well known that academics live in a bubble, right? So, and when you live in a bubble, you get accustomed to people thinking a certain way. So not necessarily along political lines, right? Like I want to be clear, but when you're used to working with scientists all day, every day, when someone says something non-scientific, it kind of takes you aback. So like an innocuous example is astrology. I think astrology is super fun. I like it as a type of personality quiz, right? But it's not scientific. It's not real. I acknowledge it's not based, like the science behind it is flimsy, right? Like it's scientific in the sense that yes, there are stars. But that's not what the stars look like during when this, whatever. There's a lot of problems with it. So when I find someone who like genuinely believes and plans their day around astrology, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I didn't think about it, but I guess people like that exist. Whereas for me, it's like a the fun little distraction, right? It's like reading a fiction book for me. And that's kind of what Chili's was like. Like, I'm sure there are sexist, racist, awful people. Like, I know they exist. Statistically, I know they exist. But encountering one in the wild where that behavior isn't questioned by the person's significant other is a little... Touch my pearls. I watched a Jordan McKay video. Oh, I watched that one. Did I watch that one? I watched a video about Ballerina Farm. Was it from them, though? I watched one recently. I think it was from them. Was that like last week that they released it? I like Jordan McKay. Oh, they made an update yesterday. Okay. Okay. Oh, let's go do chemistry because I'm really good at it. Oh, no. Yeah, you're going to see my academic weakness. I'm so bad at chemistry. Okay, so yeah, lecture time. Reiki. How are you feeling, by the way? Are you feeling better? Okay. I watched last night I watched Strange Aeons or Eons? Aeons, right? Strange AEOS. The lesbian YouTuber who has really good hair. I watched her. However you pronounce her channel name. And she did a really empathetic take on DashCon, the Tumblr convention, and interviewed like 50 people who went and talked to some of the organizers, and has like this wonderful 2-hour-long video that is way more sympathetic than anything else I've seen. Which is almost like a microcosm. The Tumblr thing. Yeah, exactly. Sex Holly, I actually thought about you while I was watching it. Because I know you work in zines, which is not at all the same thing. One of the things I think anyone who's in archival or like library science or research, anyone who studies like the generation of knowledge, I suppose, would be interested in this. But DashCon is a meme on the internet and made fun of for being this huge disaster, which it was, but also people were talking about how this is the only con they went to where they didn't get sexually harassed. This is the only con they went to where they felt comfortable to cosplay. This is the only con they went to where they weren't called, horrible things. And how it was a very inclusive femme presenting / queer community there. That this is one of the only cons that is like that. And so a lot of the negative things we heard about it came from 4chan trolls, and somehow they got to write the history on it. I was on Tumblr. I totally missed Tumblr. I don't know how I missed it. Well, it's pretty funny, capital underscore. Okay, all right. I've postponed this long enough. We have to do chemistry. So for a liquid sample, which this is not, this is a solid. So ion size is typically around 6. The material is organic, and the ion size it's non-organic. Must be set to 3.5 to avoid damaging the sample. Okay, so ion size is 6. Nope, not 60. That'd be bad. 6. Got it. Because it's non-organic. Got it. Okay, the delta V can be calculated using a formula. Oh no, this is why they gave us a calculator. This is non-organic. So sample weight in grams. Thank God they gave me the weight in grams. Times 100. Okay, well. Is it really 420? It can't be. Surely not. It is though, right? Yeah, it is 420. Okay, sorry, I had to use the calculator to verify that they're not doing the funny drug number, okay? Okay? Also, we use the calculator. I paid for the calculator. I'm going to use the calculator. The The threshold be set to 1/3 of the delta. Wait, it's not liquid. It's solid. Yeah, okay. You're right, Capital. 210. Sample matrix size. The default value is 5 if you're using an older version of Kim. Okay, now we're using 1.04, so we're using the new version. Why would that be a thing? Okay. Set to 5. How to read results. Okay, so I guess we can start this. And it says it takes a while. This is giving me time to read. It'll give a result of the analysis frequency response curve, additional sample characteristics such as pH, radioactivity. Those values are going to be used by the LCA data report. So open the data report software, input EP frequencies. This is a lot. All right, where's the data report? Oh, let's look at the results. Okay, so some of these are just on the bottom, so let's fill those in. 901, and then the pH is 6.5. Am I just looking at peak? That was 1.53. Oop, e, oop. Oop. 2.43? I actually know that this is what the game wants me to do, but I'm going for it. 9.23. And if there's not a fifth peak, is it just 0? 10.64. I know what to do for the fifth one. Paging Dr. Boyfriend. The chem scan is a GCMS. Okay, maybe we do leave a blank. Maybe if I put in 0, that's a value. Not like. Invalid settings. Crap. Okay, what am I actually supposed to do? Okay. Response frequencies must be entered from the highest to lowest. Crap. Well, there's the first problem. Okay. So maybe they give me this so I can do this. Then change this to 10.64. 9.23. And then I wonder if it's going to be fussy. 2.43. So this 1.53. Okay. And then you check the manual, make sure that's pretty funny. There must be between 1 and 5 spikes that are higher than the threshold represented by the red area. Use the mouse pointer to calculate. Did I enter it wrong? Does it mean the highest that... So 9.28 goes first? 9.28. Okay. And then 2.44. And then 1.54. You can tell I'm good at science because every time I do the measurement, my results are different. 10.53. I hate that the hacker's judging me. Magic of time. Cellulose, gasoline, and other non-identifiable residue. Okay, well, that makes sense, right? That there'd be wood in a fire. What doesn't make sense is the gasoline. So that'd be funny if I selected other non-identifiable residue. The gasoline. Sus. Variance is my middle name. It's not. Not really. There were traces of gasoline in the fire.
I knew it. Faulty wiring might... You know what. This was no accident. Someone started this fire and killed Mia. But why?
Okay, so my options are: what are you going to do now? Why are you doing this? Why is hell? Why are you doing this?
It matters to me.
How so?
I grew to know her. Mia, I mean. With our line of work, you try not to get emotionally involved.
We're a
what they teach
therapist
you at
now?
the academy anyway. Almost from the start. And usually, I can turn the switch off. I learned to do that. Feel nothing. But with Mia, I just never could. She wanted to be a singer, she told me. That was her dream.
Am I disassociating?
Not exactly an expert, but she did have a good voice. Really. She was...
Oh, you used to do that for arson? We burned stuff with various accelerants, and then you would do, what does GCMS stand for? Oh no. Gas capital mass spectrometer?
Someone killed Mia and her baby. Are you still there?
Gas chronomancy? Oh, yeah, we were disassociating. I don't know what happened.
Oh. Anyway, thanks, Operator. Because of you, I finally have proof. Knowing Hal, well, as much as someone can know Hal, I have a feeling this won't be the last time you and me work together.
Chromatography. Oh, that's interesting. So you're looking at the colors. I have that feeling too. Well, it's time to go. No. You found evidence proving the fire wasn't an accident. Well done, Evan. Maybe there's hope for you yet. The way the FBI has handled the Cole case, it's strange. Don't you think? It does seem suspicious, yes. Well, then why is it chromatography? Chroma means color. You dullard. I'm saying that because I know you're gonna be like, no, it doesn't. It means this thing. Hubris. Okay. I'm not reading Hal's chat at all. I'm sorry. Hal says, yeah, it does. I don't know what they're hiding or why. Look, I know you probably still don't trust me. I'm on the FBI's most wanted list. I hacked into your computer. I get it. But I know, Hal, you don't get it. I explicitly trust you. But tell me something. Why would I bother going, oh, sorry, to the trouble of working with a low-level FBI employee? Sorry, frowny face, if I didn't have a good reason. I have literally no idea, Hal. Maybe you're thinking about turning me in to get that reward. But it's too late. You're too deep.
Operator Tanner, can I have a word?
Of course, Director
I
Trent.
see that you've been looking into the database entries for Mia and Sasha Cole. You want to tell me why?
Ooh. I wanted to catch up on the I'm gonna lie. I know I said I was gonna tell the truth when it comes to Hal, but I feel like if I tell the truth now, Mike is gonna, like, I don't know. I feel like Mike isn't cool. Yeah, gas color writing, mass image measuring. We should do that. Yeah, imagine sitting in silence this long after a direct question. I do wish that the AI was smart enough to be like, "Hey, are you there? Excuse me? Hello?" Yeah. Do I want to tell the truth? I said I was going to tell the truth the whole time. I'm going to say the truth.
I see. I should have guessed Hal might be involved. This lowlife has been making our lives very difficult lately here at the department. But we're working with our cybersecurity team. We'll catch Hal soon enough. In the meantime, and this is very important, if you hear anything else about the Coles, you come to me right away. Understood?
Absolutely, Director Trench.
I'll talk to you later.
I'm going to play him. Oh! You shouldn't have done that, Evan. Lucky for you, you held up your end of the bargain by looking into Mia's fire. Yeah, lucky me. Okay, so I guess telling the truth is bad, and I should lie for Hal. Okay, I think it's the end of the day. I think I'm gonna get to go home. Maybe? Uh-oh.
So who the hell am I talking to this time?
I guess telling the truth is bad. Professor Ashley, 2024. You know what we haven't done in a minute? Whoa. Whoa. Not looking at the ceiling. Oh no. We haven't done a corgi cam, but I want to make you all nauseous with me trying to set the cam up. I didn't realize that it had gotten knocked over. Okay, that should be good. Probably, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's way better. Thanks, Discount Jordan, for the treats. The doggies love them. Okay, see, does that better? A little bit. A little bit. What to treat? You want to treat? What to treat-o? Oh, what a good boy. What a good boy. And Jack, there you go. There you go. I like that they took the treat and then ran away.
Good. You haven't been fired. I was afraid I'd have to explain this goddamn case all over again. I went back to where Connie said she took the photo in the desert. You remember, right? Where she said this, flying saucer supposedly landed. I didn't find a flying saucer or any aliens breathing their last wheezy breaths or anything like that. But I did find something else.
The desert heat.
I found that too, Tanner.
He
But
likes
no,
it.
that's not what I meant. I found stones. A bunch of stones lying there on the surface of the sand. I'm no geologist, but they look funny to me. Like they'd been moved. Put there for a reason, you know? So, I call it in. Because I'm sure as hell not gonna dig myself, Tanner. Not in this suit. A team arrives an hour later, and they start digging. Sure enough, under one of the stones, they find a body. Advanced state of decomp. They dig under another stone. And lo and behold, this time they find an entire skeleton. Turns out,
Skeleton.
we're standing on some sort of desert graveyard.
Corpses are out there.
Hard to say, but I counted more than 100 stones. If they're all grave markers, well, I'll let you do the math.
They found a body in a skeleton?
Messed up, right? And judging by the size of the skeleton, it belonged to someone young, Tanner. Real young. Look, I won't beat around the bush. The medical examiner has finished a preliminary report on the skeleton, and they found what they believe is a photo of the victim in the sand.
Paging
Buried
Dr.
there
Redog.
by the bones. Never seen that before. Any chance you can take a look at all this and get me an ID, Tanner?
Consider it done.
Let me send you the files.
Windows medical
Well, it's
examiner.
taken a while. Hard to access the satellite out here in Roswell. Dryfield.
Is something gonna happen to him?
Okay. Looks like it went through. About goddamn time.
I thought he was gonna die before it got sent through. All right. What the autopsy report is oral?
The skeleton appears to be female, estimated at 9 years of age. Starting the examination now. Initial observations show well-preserved and intact bones. No visible signs of trauma or damage. The subject is missing her left incisor. The rest of the dentition looks good. No decay or disease is present. Moving on. Here's something interesting. One of the metacarpal bones on her left hand, the metacarpal 3, has a slight curvature. You don't see that a lot. So, to summarize, the subject appears to have been a female, approximately 9 years of age, with a missing left incisor tooth and a slight curvature in the metacarpal 3 in her left hand. Based on the level of decomposition, the body appears to have been buried for approximately 6 to 8 months. Further testing and analysis is needed to determine the cause of death.
Okay, Redog. Redog, did you hear that? Did you hear? First of all, they called her a medical examiner, and then when you hit play, it says that she's a coroner. Different, right? Okay, so they said left incisor. So they said based on decomp, the body had been out there for 6 to 8 months, but it's just a skeleton? So is that how long like flesh takes to completely decompose in a New Mexico desert? They also said the decedent's teeth looked fine except a missing left incisor, and the third finger bone, I can't remember which finger bone, had a slight curve. What are these? Welcome to the facility, Gabby. You're in good hands now. Sincerely, Dr. Jenkins. Oh no, is this handwriting analysis? Oh no, just translate. Okay. Enhance. Henry Jenkins. That's forbidden. BM Tech. Oh. Nice scan. Okay. So Gabby, potentially? Name? Metacarpal 3, middle finger in the palm. Okay. Metacarpal 3 had a slight bend. Is that significant, Andrew? Sorry, Dr. Redog. Would it be Gabby Jenkins? Probably not, right? No results. Like Gabriella? Although that's a very formal way to talk to your family member slash spouse. Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, I think we don't have Gabby's ID, but we have the badge, which is probably what. Yeah, I know. I know. I don't know. Supposed to. Leroy? That's right. Can't click on her because her face is gone. Oh, this guy's dead. Why is Skinner still helping me with this?
Jenkins. That name rings a bell, Operator. Check the other cases for anything possibly related to him. Maybe there's a clue in there tied to the girl.
Okay. We had the Andrews. Andrews was the fire case. Okay, so probably not that one. What's the first one? There's a name list. Okay, let's look up Jenkins. No. Look up Gabby. There's Gabby Bruce. See that? Gabby Bruce and Gabby Mills. And there's one redacted. But this... Oh, that one was crossed out. Okay. Alright, let's look up Gabby Bruce. That's sad. Gabby Bruce was 9. Owen had an abnormal growth on her metacarpal bone. Who's Gabby Mills, though? Just double check. Oh. Yeah, well. Probably not. Gabby Mills. Probably Gabby Bruce.
How did you find this, Tanner?
Her name's on a list from another case.
Just when you think this case can't get any weirder, that's exactly what it does. But I need concrete proof it's her. Got anything else in your bag of tricks?
No evidence.
I'll be damned. 9 years old, Tanner. Breaks your goddamn heart. What the hell is going on out here? And what's a connection to Connie? Okay, the examiner has just finished processing the second body I was telling you about. The one in the advanced state of decay. Let's see.
More than a skeleton?
Adult male, early 60s. Ah, they got an ID on him. Quentin Spence. Want to see if that name is on your magical list, too?
It is. Yes, it is. He's right here, and then...
So there's definitely a link. I see some of the names have been crossed out. Can you figure out what that business means?
Well, they're missing. Why does it say dead bodies?
Looks to be about 100 names like that. That number matches the stones. God damn. And if I was a gambling man, I'd say the circled persons are still alive. Like our Connie. There's something else about Spence, Tanner.
The name list? Yeah, let's look up Ben Dixon. Ben Dixon. That's a fun name. Ben Dixon. Yeah, he's alive. Okay. Story checks out.
They found him buried in a lab coat. With some, you're never gonna guess. Floppy disk sewn into one of the pockets. Remember what I said about this case getting weirder and weirder? I'm sending everything your way.
Wait, who is the Spence? Oh, Spence. My name's Tanner. I get it.
There you
It's
go.
just the
Now, the
last
second
name.
disk password protected. Open that second floppy disk and give me an address tied to Spence. Something I can look into. I'm getting a little restless with you doing all the work. The Operator program.
Oh, this guy. All right. So that's the badge for Quentin. Then here's a floppy disk. There's a second floppy disk. Okay, so that has some interesting like password clues maybe, because there's a key symbol and then a lock symbol. So the first one have that? No. Okay, so it's probably 3 characters something and 3 more characters for the password. Floppy disk 1, let's go. Floppy disk 1 is open, but floppy disk 2 is locked. Study. Upon my arrival at the BioM facility, I was warmly greeted by Dr. Jenkins himself. How fortunate I am to work with such a passionate and talented scientist, even if it's a subsidiary role. This sounds like it's written by... Is this Quentin writing that? Also, good for him, 56. Looks good. During our meeting, Dr. Jenkins explained that I would be heading up a trial involving FMP1138, a key component of his research project. Although he did not disclose much, I have the impression that the project is shrouded in secrecy. It appears to be of great importance. The trials, which are scheduled to commence in a few days once I am well versed with the subjects and the procedures are in place, Dr. Iles? They're all capitals? I don't know what that means. This is strange. I'm going to point out ILE might be part of the password. The facility director informs me our work has the potential to significantly enhance the well-being of the patients who have been selected specifically for our research. The entire facility itself has been constructed for this purpose alone. Although I am unaware of the project's source of funding, there appears to be no shortage of resources. I am truly optimistic about our research. It will make profound difference and push the boundaries of scientific knowledge. That's what everyone says when they get a new job. Okay, this is results 1. So it says BioM Technologies, all rights reserved, Dr. H. Jenkins, Dr. Q. Spence, Dr. A. Iles. Subject 98. The results demonstrate that the FMP1138 significantly increased the frequency and amplitude of the EPSCs, indicating an enhancement of synaptic transmission. These findings suggest that FMP1138 has the potential to improve neuronal connectivity and plasticity, which could have implications for the treatment of neurological and psychiatric disorders characterized by synaptic dysfunction. Okay. The graph displays the results of a study investigating the effects of FMP1138 on synaptic connectivity in vitro. The study aimed to explore in vitro. Interesting. So is this where the pregnant lady came from? The study aimed to explore whether FMP1138 could enhance synaptic transmission and promote the formation of new synapses. So there's 98 people in the study. Is there 98 people on this list, I wonder? That they experimented on and now they're missing or killing them? Okay, so the graph shows the mean frequency and amplitude of excitatory postsynaptic currents, EPSCS, in cultured neurons under control conditions and after treatment with FMP1138. Now, honestly, I've read enough IRB applications that this would just be replaced with the study drug. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. The results demonstrate that the study drug significantly increased the frequency and amplitude of the EPSCs, indicating an enhancement of synaptic transmission. These findings suggest that the study drug has the potential to improve neuronal connectivity and plasticity. Note, unlike Dr. Iles, in this result paper, I will use the little Indian standard. Indian? Is that Indian? Okay. So this is before, this is after. Oh, it is Indian. No, it says this is locked. Hmm. Eats the little ends before the big end. Okay, that's... Yeah. Okay, so that's everything there. In that folder. We haven't listened to autopsy report number 2.
Autopsy report of a male, approximately late 50s, early 60s. Initial observations show no sign of trauma or blunt force injury, similar to the first remains found. The decedent appears to be wearing some kind of lab coat.
Mm-hmm.
Starting the external examination now.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent dentition. The decedent is wearing some kind of badge. Let me put this to the side. Abdomen seems healthy, with no signs of trauma or injuries. The lab coat seems to contain a hidden pocket. There's something inside. It's sewn shut.
Wait, would you do an autopsy on someone with clothes on?
Scalpel. There. There appear to be 2 floppy disks inside the pocket. Strange. In my estimate, the body has been buried for approximately 2 to 3 months, based on the level of decomposition. At this point, the cause of death is uncertain. Further testing and analysis is needed, including toxicology reports, before I can provide a conclusive determination.
Okay. Well, she also did an autopsy with clothes on. So, yeah, nice 2-minute autopsy. What if it was the guy from the other game that we played, the game that we stopped playing because of the bug, who was doing these autopsy reports where he's like, I need my medicine. Anyway, where are my gloves? Where's my helper? Oh, I forgot the camera. Yeah, exactly. Gotta enter the password. Now, what would the password? Do I actually have to write it? I didn't see anything that jumped out at me as being a password. Unless it's... Hold on, how many letters is that, Indian? ENDIAN, that would work. Aliens, I need a drink. Ugh.
The symbols and file names written on the second floppy disk look to be there for a reason, Tanner. I suggest checking those 2 files for clues about the password. Focusing on the symbols. Maybe keep those 2 files open and see if you can do something with them.
Well, sir, I'm trying. I don't see a key. I see the lock there. What's in the other? That one's results 2. Results 1. Is there a key? Let's see a key. Is there another 6-letter word? Is it in the study? It's gotta be this one. I mean, should I type that? Do you think that's the password? Oh. L-I-T. I'm gonna try what you wrote. E-L. Oh, I can't do spaces. You can't do spaces at all. Okay.
The key and lock icons, Operator. They must be important. I
No
suggest you
kidding.
combine them to reproduce the schematics on the second floppy disk. My hunch is that the content is not very important. Just the part with the icons in the two files mentioned, FMP 1138 and Res 2.
Oh, did we not look at this one? We didn't look at this one. Whoops. Did we not look at this one? I totally skipped it. Okay. The AMPA receptor is a crucial component of this. Okay, but you said that the content is important. The symbols. Okay. So it says to unlock the full potential. Right. Let's try this. 66.72. AH said. Am I in? I guess to combine them? Oh. Oh. Hold on. Oh! Did music change? Woo! 105 Indian. Okay. Crap, now why do I have so many windows open? So like real life. My confession. Oh no. We did it. If you're reading this, it means I'm no longer living, or that I've been buried in the Dryfield Desert like the other subjects. I implore you, whoever you are, to share my story with anyone who can make things right. Sorry, the music means I have to read it in this voice legally. My name is Quentin Spence. I was head of operations at the BioM facility. I'm writing this letter because I'm about to resign from a job that one cannot simply resign from. As per protocol, I will most likely be sent to the desert burial site. Holy crap, dude. With all my belongings. I deserve this punishment? Chat? I'm sick. So sick of everything that we've done supposedly in the name of science. If you have found me, then I'm assuming you have found the others too. Every person buried here in the sand is a Project Eve test subject. Eve is led by Dr. Henry Jenkins. I'm not trying to shift the blame onto him, though. I'm a good guy. You need to have sympathy for me. I bear my share of responsibility in this matter. While our intentions were noble, at least in the beginning, I now see that we went too far, and I'm ready and willing to face whatever punishment awaits me in the next world. You have found this document. Perhaps the contents of my lab coat pocket remain undiscovered. Perhaps they could not crack the password necessary to open the floppy disk. Maybe they assumed the floppy disk contained only my research papers, which no one would ever read, especially unless I'm dead. Regardless, what truly matters now is you. You have the power to stop this. Here's an address. Please do not be a cowardly as I am. Dr. Boyfriend is currently playing a good video game. Things are going great. How are you, Seth? We're winning. Spence worked at the BioM
Go to
facility.
your operator head, but that was actually somewhat impressive, Tanner. The address you sent, it's not far from here. I'll check it out first thing in the morning.
Oh, he's dead.
Tonight,
Bye, Barry. Bye, Barry.
I'll help the team exhume the rest of these bodies. Screw the suit. God help us, Tanner. God help every single one of us.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna get murked, right? Like, there's no way. There's no way Barry Walker is seeing the sunrise. Contact me tomorrow, I guess. Ooh, that's right. The women's soccer game is on. Well, I'm not gonna bother closing any of these windows. I'm just gonna click power off. We completed the second day. We did it. We did it. Yeah, girl, you in danger. Now we get this fun scene of me leaving the FDI, getting on public transit, going home to my cat, and then going to bed and getting up and
to do something about it. He's poking around, asking too many questions. He's going to expose us all if you don't rein him in. Yes, his shift is over. Yes. All right. Yeah, fine. We'll talk later. Bye.
Me? Were you talking about me? Yeah, girl, I'm in danger. This is an interesting artistic choice, right? Bad place. Who's your team, Seth? Oh, your cat came over. Give your cat scritches. Chin scritches. Oh, you're not watching the Olympic soccer? Not the Olympic women's soccer is on. Although that wouldn't make sense, because I guess. Maybe I thought you were watching a replay or something. Oh, he's got to take his medicines too. All right. We did it. Also, he works like a... Hey, am I getting to work it? Yeah. That's wild. Wild. Okay. We did it. We made it through day 2. We made it through day 2. So, thoughts, comments. Oh, my eyes hurt. I think that our gut instinct was correct. I think initially we were really suspicious of the FDI. I think that has turned out to be an accurate position. I also think that we should trust Hal. Now, in terms of game design, the gameplay is not repetitive, but I can't tell if it's because... Okay, so I hit a one user experience snafu, which is that I couldn't figure out how to analyze the bullet, which to analyze the bullet, you just click on it, which is kind of strange. Didn't love that, but otherwise the gameplay is not yet getting repetitive, which is a really good thing, because I'm essentially solving cases day after day after day, but the game is having enough differences in puzzles in terms of what I'm searching for that it keeps it interesting. So they're pulling a lot from analog games, from the escape room in a box, particularly like taking the 2 pieces of paper and matching them up. That's pretty cool. So I think I'm gonna keep playing this game. I think I'm going to. Let's see. Am I back next Thursday? I know I said in August I wouldn't be streaming on Thursday nights anymore because of work. And in fact, next Thursday I am gone all day for a retreat. If I leave early, I might be able to get here in time for stream. The next week, the 15th, I should be able to stream. But then after that, the 22nd is when school starts. So I won't be able to stream on Thursdays anymore. But I'll still be streaming on Sundays. So you can definitely catch me on Sunday. We're not playing Animal Well again. I'm sorry. Maybe we'll play this again. Maybe I'll play I just bought a new game, didn't I? What game did I buy? What game did I buy? I just bought a new game. I bought this game, obviously. I thought I got another one. Oh, no, I didn't buy it. But a bunch of people have been telling me to play Coral Island, which is not a new game. It's been out for a hot minute. But I've heard really good things about Coral Island. $30. This is what Coral Island looks like.
The story finale Land and Sea update is out now for Coral Island, offering so much for new and returning players to experience. Here's a look at what you can expect for this new chapter in your island life. Live alongside the merfolk with your own underwater farm, complete with unique ocean crops and adorable ranch animals. Help rebuild the merfolk kingdom, introducing new shops, magical quest lines, and aquatic friends to meet. Fall in love under the sea.
Okay, so how I got sold this game is that do I say it? So my hairdresser was talking about how much she loves this game, and one of the selling points was that all the NPCs, she'd phrase it like this: all the NPCs are delicious.
Or pursue friendship and romance back on land, with all new activities and special moments to be shared. Bring Starlet Town to new heights by building exciting attractions like a tasty ramen shop, a luxurious heated swimming pool, an eco-conscious recycling center, and so much more. Become the ultimate farmer and reach Town Rank S, a new endgame goal that expands and completes existing storylines. Visitors will be flocking to Coral Island to experience all that you've created. Take a trip yourself to an all-new biome, the Savannah, located north of Starlet Town, with plenty of activities for you to enjoy. Up for a challenge? Explore the Cave of Memories, filled with mystery, history, and valuable loot. Prefer to kick back and relax? Take in the picture-perfect views. And don't forget to bring home some new Savannah animal friends to care for. There's also hundreds of new items to find by completing quests, going shopping, and trying your luck for daily prizes. See if you can collect them all. Brimming with secrets to uncover and stories to be told, there's so much to be discovered in the latest update for Coral Island.
Apparently, Sharky Boy is a fan favorite. I can't remember his name, but apparently lots of people like Shark Boy. Don't know that I've ever loved dating in a game. I know that I've never wanted to recycle. Seth? Excuse you. Why are you polluting virtual worlds, Seth? Why? What do you have against recycling? I mean... This is how... It's either going to go one of two ways, right? So this came out last November. For me, I'm either going to love it or it's going to become my entire personality. There will be literally no in-betweens. Going to be one extreme or the other. So... Oh, cool. Cool. I'm tempted. So you really like it, Sexalia? Do you recycle in game? I guess I should ask. I love that idea so much. Who's online? Who is on? Oh, someone's online playing Coral Island right now. Wait, how do I know this person? I think I know this person, because they play... No. I thought I knew them from playing horror games, but, no, the recycling wasn't in yet. Oh, the crab one with microplastics as currency. I don't know that one. I don't know the name, but I have heard of it. Seems good. You know, I've realized I've been forgetting to upload playthroughs to YouTube, so that's cool. All right. Let's do raid. Oh no, did she go offline? Oh no. She did. She just went offline. Dang it. Magpie went offline. I was gonna raid her. Oh, Critical Role is on? Never watched Critical Role.
Fuck.
How strange. Okay. Let's raid someone else. This is kind of strange. So the Animal Sanctuary has a night stream, but I don't see any animals. I mean, the animals obviously exist at night, but kind of strange. This is not the episode Star Critical Role, right? Dark Shoals. Oh, that's awful. All right. Well, let's raid an animal sanctuary where the animals are just kind of, I don't know. Oh, there's a timber wolf. Okay. All right. I mean, not the animals have to do anything, right? Like, animals can just exist. But okay, thank you all so much for watching. I am going to head out. I will see you all on Sunday. Bye, everyone.